Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, December the 11th, just before 9 o'clock. You know what that means? It's time to check out the area's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia This Morning. I'm Bill Bevins. Amy Lacey and I love being here as your host. We have a unique opportunity to showcase some great features here on our live show.
Hello, Bill. I feel like I have to say boom like you did about the show today. Good morning to all of you watching today. Whether you refer to it as Hump Day, Midweek, or High Point Wednesday, it is going to be another great day here on Virginia This Morning. We certainly appreciate all of you for allowing us into your homes each weekday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. My goodness, it was one of those days where I really just, wondered why I didn't have an arc to get into work this morning.
Yeah, it was raining. On the way in, it was pouring down, but when I walked out the back door, it wasn't raining at all. So I was like, oh, so
it's going to be fine.
But I get to the fence, and there's a squirrel on the fence. And he said, hey, Bill, thanks for getting those leaves up. I can find all the acorns now. I said, no problem, Mr. Squirrel. And he said, you're looking good. I like the outfit. I said, well, I like your fur coat. He said, check me in August. So that was my conversation that started
with the squirrel this morning.
Got a little squirrely first thing in the morning.
Well, that is a good thing to be. It's good to have a smile on your face this early in the morning.
But as soon as I got in the car, it started to rain, and he didn't have a raincoat, so I just left. I figured he'd figure it out on his own.
The squirrel will tend to his own business with the acorns and everything else on the outside.
They are easy to see because the leaves are up.
Yeah, so they are. Good. So you made a squirrel happy today, and you're making me happy and everybody out there too.
Okay, right now it's time for us to share a quick preview. Let's send it over to Kristen Lors, who's going to get things started. Hey, Kristen, good to see you today.
Great to see you. Boy, that was a pretty interesting conversation that you guys
you talk to your neighbors, you talk to your friends.
Talk to your squirrels.
You might as well. Well, look who we're talking to. Hello to you, Bill and Amy. Good morning to all of our viewers. I'm here with Shanice Palmer and Stacy Hewitt, who make their debut on our live show. They're going to share a taste of the Caribbean with you today, as they will showcase their jerk chicken, rice, and peas with a side of rasta pasta. We know we'll be enjoying a tasty lunch today. Back to you.
And we enjoy staying connected to you, our valued friends and viewers of the show. We know you are out and about during the holiday season, so if you encounter something fun or unique in your travels, capture the moment and send it our way. Coming up, we have a very special version of Everywhere You Are. We look forward to seeing what Evan Armour found in our inbox.
Our parent company, EW Scripps, developed Tableau. That's a whole home DVR system with over 110 channels, including major networks, local news, live sports, and free streaming channels. They are running a special holiday promotion right now. We'll talk with one of their brand ambassadors about this great incentive just in time for Christmas, as they say.
And we've been talking about it. It's a rainy start to the Wednesday. You know it's rainy when CBS 6 meteorologist Tom Patton is inside. How long are we going to need the umbrella, the ark, or, whatever today?
I'm surprised you built an ark that quickly. Usually they take sometimes a couple hundred years, I hear.
I always have one ready to go. So.
All right, good. A portable ark. All right, so there you go. All right, well, it's going to rain until probably around sunset, I think, our chance, maybe even slightly thereafter. And we've had a couple rounds coming through. We've got more on the doorstep for the city of Richmond. We'll start out right into the city of Richmond, just pretty light. So you might be stepping out the door saying, hey, not too bad. But just to our south, another batch of moderate rain getting ready to push northward out of south side. And this has been draining or lifting up out of the Carolinas all morning long. Now, thunder and lightning, yes, we've had a couple thunderstorms, and still around Westmoreland, I think now the thunder has stopped there, but that's moving north of you guys, and this line extending from around Callao right through Westmoreland, and then Farnham area, Northern Neck, and then that heavier line extends right into King and Queen County and King William County, parts of Charles City and New Kent. That's going to move into James City. And then this area, again, more rain, could even be a little thunder and lightning, because look right through North Carolina, that line south of Emporia, lots of lightning strikes within that, and that's all pushing to the north and northeast. So that makes, I'll show you in a second, one certain area may be prone to a chance for a few severe thunderstorms a little bit later this morning. Snow way out in Kentucky and Ohio, that is the end of our system. Once that gets closer, we're not seeing snow, but that signals the colder air coming in. Here's where that area could see maybe a marginal risk for a severe thunderstorm. A little better chance is going to be down around Norfolk, Suffolk, or city of Suffolk and Virginia Beach in those areas. So we'll keep an eye on that for the next couple of hours. Lots of wet pavement, some light rain right now, 64 degrees. We may have already reached our high of about 66 or 67, and now temperatures will be fairly steady and then likely fall through the afternoon. Some rain, windy at times, some thunder possible as we've been seeing on the radar there. And then clearing skies overnight tonight, cold, breezy conditions, and that's going to set the stage for a change in the pattern. All right, let's get this stuff out of here. Here is 11 o'clock this morning, and then rain after that. Rain through about 4 to 6, and then things start to move away from the metro toward the Eastern Shore area, toward the Chesapeake Bay area, and then later into the evening it's completely gone, and then cool breezy conditions take place. And tomorrow we're talking about a chilly day again, back to the 40s. We've had about 3 days straight now with temperatures in the 60s, and we're talking 40s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, potentially on Sunday a lot more cloudiness and a chance for some showers by the afternoon. Highs will be in the 50s though. All right, happy Wednesday. Virginia This Morning will continue right after this.
Happy Wednesday to you. It is December 11th. You have landed on the right channel. Virginia This Morning is officially underway, and we are delighted to have you join us this morning. I'm Amy Lacey.
I'm Bill Bevins. We pride ourselves in being in the know of what's happening in and around Central Virginia, and we are your one-stop shop for information. Don't forget, you can always stay plugged into our show by watching it live, streaming it on wtvr.com, or check out some of our social media channels. It might be raining outside, but we have some sunshine in our hearts.
Oh.
So let's get started.
We have a lot of sunshine here every day. For those who are just tuning in, we are glad to have you watching. Here's a quick recap of some of what you can expect today in our highlights.
Evan Armour had some fun looking inside our inbox, and she will reveal a few submissions, part of today's Everywhere You Are segment that's still to come on our live show.
And Kristen, we still have more to look forward to this morning, right?
Try the dish that will be prepared in the Virginia This Morning kitchen. We fired up the stove. We are festive here today. Authentic jerk chicken with rice and peas with a side of Rasta pasta is on today's menu. Shanice Palmer, Stacey Hewitt are here to make that culinary magic happen. It's coming up in our second half hour. Bill, Amy, back to you.
Rasta pasta?
Rasta pasta. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. All right, folks, it's another Wednesday in December, either one you like. Time to get ready for this week's word game. Where'd that come from? All right, for those of you who have not played this game before, here's how it works. I mention a word and or a phrase. You've heard it, probably used it in conversation, but the object of this game is to figure out the origins of where that word comes from. Today's word is umpteenth.
Oh, goodness.
For the umpteenth time, nobody got it right.
Well, and I probably won't today either. I have used this word many, many times, heard it many, many times, and never knew where it came from.
You used it umpteenth times, probably.
I did. The only thing I can think of is an umpire with sports.
You're out!
So
No, sorry.
I'm thinking that maybe it has something to do with sports and maybe the calls that were made during the game. That's all I got for you today.
I think that's a swing and a miss.
Probably, yeah.
But we have to wait and find out. Did Amy get it right today? Stick around. The answer's coming up later on in today's show.
Well, remember, you can never go wrong with technology that's innovative. We want to tell you about a device that you might be interested in. Recently, I connected with a Tableau brand ambassador. Here's our conversation. If you're looking for a great gift idea, we have one just for you. You can easily access many channels in the greater Richmond area with an antenna and a simple-to-use device. best of all, it's free with the Tablo. EW Scripps, the parent company of WTVR and Virginia This Morning, has a solution. Justin Hyatt joins us now to explain. Happy holidays, Justin.
Yes, happy holidays. What a great time to be watching TV on the couch with the family.
What is Tablo and what does this offer?
Yeah, Tablo is a whole home DVR system, and as you said, will come with the antenna as well. That allows you to watch all of your local, sports, news, and any of your primetime network shows as well for free. No subscriptions needed, no contracts, no monthly fees, and it also allows you to pause, play, rewind, and record all of those shows. So it's TV how you want it and when you want it. And we love the fact that it's compatible across multiple different devices as well. So it's easy to use and a great user interface that you can watch on your phone or even on your television as well.
And there's a special offer going on that it's a buy one and then get a promotion.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. Of course, it being the holiday season, we want to make it even easier for you to decide which one to get. We have what we call our Tablo Total system, which is the Tablo device plus the over-the-air high-definition antenna. So now you'll be able to pick up all of your local network shows, and it's connected to your Tablo device. So when you pick that up, we'll actually give you a $25 gift card to any major retailer of your choice.
Why is this the perfect gift for the holidays for someone that you love?
Well, if you love sports, you're going to be wanting to watch all of your local sports, your football games. If you're somebody who's also looking for a better budget for television, TV has become very complicated in a way. It's also become very expensive in a way. So if you're very kind of cost conscientious, I think that's a great reason why so many people have decided to look for other alternatives like Tablo. And I think it's just a great gift because, again, during the holidays, we want to be able to sit on the couch, cuddle up with our family and watch TV. But again, want to watch it when we can. So when you can record shows like you can on the DVR on your Tablo, it allows you to watch those different movies and shows and premiere network channels that you love.
And this is definitely the right color, the right size, the right, everything for folks. So this is the gift that can keep on giving into 2025 and beyond.
Yeah, it's what we call kind of future-proof. It's always getting better and better. We're always adding more and more channels. It's not only just the over-the-air channels that you're getting as well, your local channels, but we've got over 70 additional what we call streaming channels as well, which you'll be able to enjoy. And again, those are always kind of configured and really kind of curtailed to exactly kind of what we want. We don't want to bombard you with abundance of different shows. And you mentioned kind of the color and size. One of the things that we love about the Tablo is that the design of it is very modern. It'll fit seamlessly into any of the decor in your home, wherever you decide to put it. And it hides itself in a way, and it camouflages in a way as well.
A great conversation, and especially timely this time of year. Thank you so much, Justin. It was wonderful talking with you.
Yes, happy holidays, everyone.
Enjoy a great holiday. Now through December 14th, if you buy a Tablo system, you will receive a $25 gift card to a retailer of your choice, either Amazon, Walmart, or Best Buy. Visit tablotv.com, subject to terms and conditions. And stay with us. We'll be right back.
This segment is sponsored by the Better Business Bureau, serving Central Virginia.
Welcome back. Our friends at the Better Business Bureau, serving Central Virginia, are excited about a brand new venture.
Here to tell us more is Barry Moore, the president and CEO of the organization, joined by Bud Myers. Thank you both for coming in today.
Thank you very much.
Morning.
So let's just get started. What is happening?
This is probably the biggest announcement for Central Virginia. The Better Business Bureau, 1912 we started. We're a nonprofit, not a government agency, and we are now going to reach every listener, not just in 42 counties, but around the world, about ethics, respect, integrity.
And how are you going to do that, Barry?
Well, it's going to be with the help of Bill Bevins, Bud Myers, Adam Stubbs, that I've known for years also, and Elise. It's going to be a lot of just talking in 30, 60-second spots and really just telling people how to be a great consumer and how to find great businesses to do business with and not get ripped off. My first one I would talk about is accredited business, WTVR, Channel 6. It goes without say, you're an accredited business that starts with trust.
So the breeze is what he's talking about, being all over the world. Unlike broadcast radio, they've kind of worked in one area. And Bud came up with this idea about 3 years ago, and I've been lucky enough to be part of it. Well, we've been best friends all our lives, so there's that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So the breeze is a big deal, and Barry saw that, and we're so excited to be teaming up with him.
Well, you know, we started with the whole concept of bringing local music around the world and have a stage for our local performers. But then the idea of mixing in nonprofits, and then the whole idea of having accredited business, so that when you're listening to The Breeze, you're going to get the stories behind the nonprofits, you're going to be getting just accredited businesses. It's almost a safe spot that you're able to go on to all day and hear great music and great communications about our community.
Great local bands, great local music, great local business.
Absolutely.
Well, it's so important too because there's a lot of stuff out there. So this is going to be a partnership that can really benefit consumers and accredited businesses.
It's absolutely it's going to change our future. I mean, we made it 113 years without anything like this. This will take us into the next 50 to 100 years when you can talk to people. All the spots are going to be wrapped around nonprofits you want to talk to and businesses that are accredited. And we're watching them. We're a watchdog for the consumer and the business world. So there's no other platform. This was something that just fell in our lap. And thank you for the 3 years that these folks have done to get us there. 5,000 songs a month versus 300. That's my big, yeah. I mean, it's a big deal. You know, the music is incredible.
It's a lot of fun, and it was a different way of doing this. It was totally opposite of the way that my 150 years in radio worked out, and that was intentional. Bud had the idea, and you mentioned some of the people. Adam Stubbs, who's phenomenal talent. Elise Jennings, who is probably one of the best broadcasters I've ever worked with. And Mr. Myers, as the rookie on the staff, does a pretty darn good job too. So, but he's a music person, has been since we met in the 9th grade. And
listen to some soul music on WHAP.
Yeah. So, you know, local music, local musicians, local businesses, accredited public service people, and accredited businesses, and then the folks that are doing public service. It all comes together in one place. And
we want everybody to know, you download the app. I mean, I downloaded it a number of months ago before we even went this direction. Somebody where I live had it on at the summertime, had the music on at the pool. And I go, how do you get that music? Where is it? He goes, it's an app. You can get anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
So how do you download it? He's my technical guy.
Okay, vabreeze.com, Virginia Breeze. So vabreeze.com. You can go onto our website. You can listen to it on our website, or you can also download your app for your iPhone, or you can listen to Alexa. But I'll guarantee it's the best sounding radio that you've heard ever.
And it's free.
He's an audio guy, so the technical part of that I have no knowledge.
He goes way over my head.
Bill did it all.
Yeah.
Bill did it all.
But it's fun, and the music is fantastic, and a lot of local performers, more all the time. One of the folks we had on yesterday's show, but already put her in the rotation as of last night.
Fantastic. I mean, it's so important to have that local touch, right? And this is going to take the Better Business Bureau global.
Can I make an announcement too?
Go ahead.
You were talking about all the great announcers that we have on. I'd like to announce that an incredible, legendary announcer, Jeff Kellum, is joining us, and he's going to be doing jazz on Saturday nights. And Steve Bassett and Jimmy Black. If you remember Jimmy Black back in the day playing the pianos?
Richmond's legendary piano.
We're going to have shows from 20 years ago. It starts in January.
That's fantastic.
Barry, thanks for teaming up with us.
Thank you.
And this is huge for everybody involved, including everybody listening.
Absolutely is. It's exciting.
We are so excited to have this. Thank you for coming to Virginia
Amy.
this morning, furthering their community support. The Better Business Bureau serving Central Virginia. Links with The Breeze. For more information, visit bbb.org/Richmond or thebreeze.com. Or you can always call 804-521-6940.
VABreeze.com. Check it out, y'all. All right, Kristen, we're going to send it over to you.
All right, if you can't watch our show live and you want to stay up to date with our segments, you can visit virginiathismorning.com anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There are other options too, such as viewing on one of these apps: Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. If you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. It's absolutely free. There's more in store for you to enjoy right after this break.
I don't know about you, but that music certainly has a way of putting all of us in such a great mood. And when we hear that catchy tune, it just brings a sense of happiness.
Absolutely, folks. It's time for Everywhere You Are.
Our Evan Armour enjoyed putting together today's submissions. Take a look.
Good morning. Yes, it's time to open up the inbox and see what we have to share today. We love seeing those pictures and videos stream in, whether you use our Facebook or Instagram page to send them to us. You do it through an email or using that submission form on our website. We always smile when we see a new submission pop in. So thank you to everyone who has shared with us. I have a couple of those submissions ready to feature for us this morning. So let's go ahead and get started. Up first, how about a bunch of smiling faces? Bud and Carol Myers posted this picture on our Facebook page saying they've been celebrating the season with those they love. I can see that love and happiness on your faces through the screen here. What a great picture. It got me to smile. I think some of our friends at home as well. Thank you for sharing your smiles with us this morning. And from 4 big smiles to another couple of smiles, Michelle also shared this photo on our Facebook page. Look at it here. She has been enjoying the warm weather in Miami Beach. Michelle, you are one lucky duck. Look at that backdrop there. I would be smiling too if I were spending December in Miami Beach. How lucky are you? Thank you for sharing this little part of your trip with us. We hope it's been absolutely wonderful. Well, check out this spread here. Royal Occasions and Catering shared this picture on our Facebook page. It's from a wedding that they catered. It looks fantastic, a beautiful setting there as well. Congratulations to that couple. And Royal Occasions and Catering says this has been a busy season for them. Good for you. Well, up next, some more festive fun from Virginia This Morning viewer Chanel. She says she had a great time at the Grand Illumination at Kanawha Plaza. She enjoyed seeing the dance teams, listening to the musical performers, and says that traditional Grand Illumination was just amazing to see. Chanel, her sister, and her mom had a great night together. Nothing like a little family fun. Well, here's something to add to the reading list. Look at this. Paul Granger sent in this picture to us. He and his daughter wrote this children's book. It's called Tori the Tornado Topples a Tower. How neat is that, and how special to have been able to work on that together with his daughter, Bella. Thank you so much for sending this picture to us and sharing this information. We're definitely going to check that one out. Well, that's a look at some of the latest submissions to hit our inbox for Everywhere You Are. And right now, I'll send it back to you.
Oh, what a great snapshot of what all of our friends in the community are doing now. Now, here's an open casting call for you. You have an opportunity to submit something fun or a special moment that you've shared with your family or friends.
And it's so easy to do. Amy, Andreas, Evan, Kristen, all of us have done it, and we want you to do it as well. Upload a high-resolution video or JPEG image to the Virginia This Morning Facebook or Instagram pages, or if you want to email us, you can do that too. Send it to virginiathismorning@wtvr.com.
Before we head to break, here's a special production you might want to check out this holiday season.
This segment is sponsored by the Richmond Ballet.
The Richmond Ballet presents The Nutcracker. It's a show so many of us look forward to seeing year after year, and we're excited to welcome Alex Babeviev. Did I even get that close, Alex?
As close as most people get.
That was all right. And Courtney Collier, company dancers with the Richmond Ballet, are here on Virginia this morning. So we've been talking before the cameras came on. Both of you kind of grew up in the ballet. And did you play the children's parts as small children, or were you just working at it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just thinking back to some of my first few Nutcrackers. I started as a little girl, as one of the Mother Ginger children, and it's cool to kind of see the growth throughout the years.
Alex, your parents were with the ballet? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, my parents were with the Richmond Ballet in the 90s.
Wow. So you really have, both of you have gone through this. I wonder, with something that people do as a tradition of going to see the Nutcracker, and they know every move and they know every part, and you know they've been to it multiple times. They brought their kids and the whole thing. Is that extra pressure, or is this just like we're going to do our thing and we're going to do it right? Start with you.
No, I'd say it keeps it more fresh, because live audience, live music with the Richmond Symphony at a Dominion, so that way every time we dance it feels new to us, so we can bring something more to it.
Yeah. Courtney, I mentioned to you years ago, I got invited to an actual rehearsal.
Yeah.
And we went and we sat on the side, and after about 45 minutes I was exhausted. Just watching the physicality of the whole thing. The lifts and all the hard work that goes into this. You're an athlete, aren't you?
Yeah, I would like to think so.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, to do what you do. You two dance together in the show? Did I hear that right, too?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What number is that on, or can we look forward to that?
Yeah, so we're performing the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy and the Cavalier together. It's really exciting. This is my first time ever performing the role of the Sugar Plum Fairy, so it's really nice to be able to do it with somebody really experienced. And
yeah, she's going to have all the grace and the beauty, and I'm going to be behind her making sure she looks beautiful.
Yeah. Tough job. That's like, oh, that was easy.
Yeah,
okay.
Too easy.
The performance itself, obviously, like we said, is a tradition. So many families bring their children back year after year, and like you, people grow up with it. Does that change from other ballets? I mean, if you've done different ballets, is it more fun? Is it just, practicing your art? How does that affect you?
yeah, I think the Nutcracker has a special magic to it where it is such a family tradition, especially during the holiday season. I can think back, the Richmond Ballet Nutcracker is actually the first ballet I've ever seen, so it's really full circle to come back and be performing on the same stage that I saw it for the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they keep, obviously the sets change and get spruced up and change over the years, but the theme is there, the emotion is there, and all you have to do is bring it to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that part of the magic of it, is seeing the whole concept come to fruition right there in front of the audience?
Oh yeah, it feels great because after months of work and stuff, everybody's excited to see the Nutcracker. So once we get on stage and you hear the audience's excitement with it, and you hear the families after come to us, like we love coming every year and stuff. It's like a special place in our heart.
You guys have seen it all the way through too. So working with little children, you were those little children not so long ago.
Yeah.
So you can see yourself in their eyes and kind of get some of the excitement as well.
Yeah. It's so sweet to see the kids super excited, have their costumes on and get a little bit of makeup on, and then know that their families are out there watching them. It's a really sweet, special memory.
Can't wait to come again this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And keep up the hard work. And folks, it is hard work. Thank you both for coming in this morning, sharing a little time with us too.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I would say break a leg, but that doesn't seem right. Thank you for being in today. We always appreciate it. Check out the Nutcracker, presented by Richmond Ballet. See the show now through December 23rd. Get some tickets quick. They are going fast. For ticket information and more, give them a call at 804-344-0906 or visit the website richmondballet.com. Tickets are also available at Richmond Ballet Box Office, 407 East Canal Street. Connect on social media, Richmond Ballet. Virginia This Morning returns after a real quick.
This segment is sponsored by Join or Die Knives.
Folks, they are made to use in the field or maybe in the kitchen. Everyone should have access to good knives that cut clean and don't leave haggard edges behind.
Right on. Our next guest has a passion for what he does and wants to stay a cut above the business. Brent Stubblefield, the owner of Join or Die Knives, joins us this morning. Good morning, Brent. Thank you so much for visiting Virginia This Morning.
Thanks for having me.
So our first question just has to be, where does the name come from, Join or Die Knives?
Well, I love history, and the Benjamin Franklin woodcut from 1754 about the unity of the colonies really inspired me. And so we have a community shop here in Richmond, and it sounds tough, but really, philosophically, Join or Die is about community and cooperation.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Yeah, you said, somebody in the back in the control room said, that sounds threatening.
It does, Casey.
No, it's the opposite. It's about community and coming together and working together to achieve a goal. Let's talk about these knives because they are beautiful. Obviously, they're functional as well. And you started this making knives a couple of years ago, and now you're inviting folks who want to see how this works. But making knives is not some light little job. This is hard physical work, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We love to have people come in the shop for our knife making classes. They take all day or a whole weekend. People are in there forging. We mostly have everybody complete it. Now, it's very rare that somebody can't. We get everybody through the process, but it is tough and dirty. But it's
hot, I bet, too.
Yeah, in the summer it's pretty rough. But, but most people, especially people that are working in offices, they really just feel so inspired being able to come in and really make something that they can take away that they made with their own hands.
I have so many questions. So, okay, my brother loves knives, handcrafted knives, and when I order him one, whether it be a gift or what have you, I'm looking online, so I'm not seeing them in person. Seeing them in person now, they're beautiful. Can you walk us through some of them here?
Sure. One of our most popular models is our oyster shucker, and we use local materials. I mean, one of the things to set ourselves apart is really telling a story with the handle materials. So this is bourbon barrel, and this is actually like a Virginia distillery. We've got our Hollywood Cemetery cherry wood on this one, and tobacco barn oak from Virginia Tobacco Barns. And so what we do is we take that chance to really tell the story of Virginia, not just through our oyster shuckers, but some of our other knives as well.
Absolutely beautiful. We were talking about oyster shucking before we came on the camera, and that's such a part of parts of Virginia, and obviously something that people who use those tools, and it is a tool that is very important to their livelihood. Speaking of livelihood, can you hold up this knife? And I want you to hold it with your other hand too. And my dad always said, you can tell a man by his hands. I want you to show folks your hands here before we get any further. Flip them over. And this is a guy who works hard with his hands. Look at my hands compared to his. So you're in there in a forge and you're doing stuff with those hands and obviously making a beautiful knife like this that feels great in your hand. And then how do you get that design on there? Is that something that happens with the heat?
We call it Damascus steel. It's really a laminated steel, more than one alloy of steel, just like think of phyllo dough or the layering process. So we get these different little chips of steel and we forge weld them meaning we put them in the forge, get them hot enough that when we squish them, they stick together. Oh. And of course, once we have that linear pattern, then we can do all kinds of different things to squish it to make these different patterns. So everything on the table here has patterns that I specifically programmed into the knife, but it also just looks really beautiful, just the natural pattern. Yeah. And so it's a way to echo a very old traditional technique to improve the knife steel, but now we're using great steel, and we're just doing it for the artistic patterning that we can achieve there. So it goes all the way through. It's not just a pattern on the top.
Gorgeous. This stuff is so beautiful. We could talk all day about this. Yeah, seeing it up close, and you were saying you got knives for your brother as gifts for years, but you've never actually physically seen them up close like this. And man, congratulations. Folks can take classes. We didn't have time for all of that, but we're going to get them in touch with you. And if you go, you're going to learn a lot, and you're going to maybe take something gorgeous home with you.
Looks like it. I think I saw a glow-in-the-dark one online. Very neat. Well, Join or Die Knives is located at 1600 Valley Road in Richmond. They offer classes every weekend, as Brent had said. For more information, give their team a call at 804-852-0392. Visit joinordieknives.com. You can find them on Facebook.com/joinordieknives and on Instagram.com/joinordieknives.
All right. I went through the whole thing and didn't cut up at all.
Huh?
Yeah. All right, Amy, over to you.
All right, thank you for that, Bill. Of course, we're here in the kitchen now. Shanice Palmer and Stacy Hewitt are here. They are going to put together some traditional jerk chicken with peas and rice and a side of Rasta pasta. It's cooking in the kitchen, coming up next.
All right, things are cooking in here. It's time to get lunch started.
Shanice Palmer and Stacy Hewitt make their debut on our live show. Their jerk chicken is on the Virginia This Morning menu. Good morning to you both. Thanks for stopping in today and bringing all the smells of the Caribbean today. It smells fabulous in here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us today.
Yes. All right, so explain what you're doing over here. What's going on over here?
So currently I am making the Rasta pasta sauce.
Okay.
Right.
And you had been cooking peppers, the bell peppers, the red, the yellow, the green. And I saw you during the break, you put some, what is that, cream in there?
Yes.
And now you stir.
Yes. So just to get a consistency, make sure it's not too thick, it's not too thin. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the pasta in there. And I have the jerk chicken in the oven, and we're going to
do a little bit of everything.
There's a lot of cheese in it. So jerk chicken, obviously, folks who've ever been to Jamaica, that's one of the things you obviously have to have when you go there.
Yes.
Tell us about, are there different, if you went to a different part of Jamaica, would the jerk chicken be different there? Is it kind of regional, or is it pretty much the same?
I think it's pretty much the same, but some folks use or red stripe beer.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do as well. And some you can make it without it. Yeah. Some make their own jerk sauce, which I do sometimes, and some people go ahead and use the jerk sauce.
You can just get it, and for those of us who aren't chefs,
yes,
you can just get the sauce, get some red stripe, and follow the recipe, and away you go.
Yes.
You can shop it at Island Hub. That's where you get all your amazing Caribbean ingredients.
Yeah.
So I always like to figure out the why and the backstory. I've been a journalist for a long time. I ask the questions. How did you two start cooking this kind of food here in Richmond and bring it to Virginia This Morning?
So to be honest, I was taught to cook by my grandma.
Yeah.
And then it's just a thing for me. I love cooking, so anytime I get the chance to cook, I just go ahead and cook.
Yeah. And we couldn't find any good Jamaican food. Like, we are very picky with our food, so I was like, you know what? I need to fly my aunt up here because I am just tired of the blandness. So she cooks for me every Sunday. We try to keep our tradition alive in America. So yeah, that's how we just started.
So you're sharing it with us today, and obviously a lot of folks are going to see this and they're going to want some of this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
Yes.
And it's going to, as she said, spice up our lives.
It is.
So the noodles are going in, and this Rasta pasta. Now, the word spicy's been used a couple of times. When I get the chance to taste this, am I going to need something to cool off with?
I hope not.
Right afterward?
I hope not.
I mean, it happens.
It does, but it guaranteed.
That's not the point?
It's not going to be too
gonna burn me
spicy.
up.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like
You're going to be able to taste all the flavors in here.
That's the point.
Yes,
Okay, good.
that's
She
the
knows,
point.
like, I don't like spicy, so she has to make it non-spicy.
Okay.
So you're safe.
So we have the rice and peas here too. That is a traditional dish. Talk to us about that a little bit too, and how that was, I guess, a part of your culture growing up. That's something that you had a chance to enjoy.
Right. So, again, we have a coconut.
Yeah.
Right, and you cut the coconut. You pretty much make the coconut milk, and you cook it with your rice. And if you're not able to get the coconut itself, or you don't know how to use it, you go ahead and get the coconut powder itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the rice and peas is, for those of folks who have not had that, is that a sweet? Because it's got coconut milk in it.
No, it's not sweet. And to be honest, coconut milk is not really sweet.
Okay.
Right? It's more like a creamy taste to it. And we also have the Scotch bonnet pepper.
Okay.
However, it is not hot, but we do cook it with some Scotch bonnet pepper. So we put the whole Scotch bonnet pepper for it to get that flavor from the pepper.
Okay.
In traditions, we have our rice and peas every Sunday in Jamaica. So it's a major part.
Would that be a side dish with the jerk chicken all the time, or just any time with any meal?
With any meal. With any meal, I would say.
Usually the jerk chicken, you would find it with like hardo bread, and you just dip it in the gravy, which Stacey have that delicious gravy
Or
today.
festivals.
Sometimes that can just be the meal, the bread and the gravy.
Oh my God, our bread is
Yum.
amazing. I wish we had brought it today, but.
All right, I'm going to ask it's probably not a very bright question. So, coconut milk, is that because Jamaica's an island and you don't have a lot of cows? See, I just say.
That's a good question.
I had to ask.
Stacey, you take that one.
You know what? I think.
Oh, look at this an island. They don't have room for a cow. You do have cows.
Yes, we do have cows.
I never saw one when I was there on the beach.
I have to ask too, you talked about the culture of eating the rice every Sunday. What is Jamaica doing for the holiday season this time of year? Are there any specific traditions?
Yes, we have our spice cake, which is my favorite. Some people call it fruit cake, but you add rum to it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is on the Sunday festivities.
Yeah.
What else, Stacey, would you add to that?
So in Jamaica right now, especially around the Christmas time, you'll find a lot of people outside, music playing, just pretty much having fun.
The island way.
Yes.
A lot of food, just stuff like this, enjoyment and everyone having a good time. We do have Christmas trees here and there, but the most time we spend with family is the best time ever. So, yeah, so you'll find a little bit more.
You hang your stocking on a coconut tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Coconut tree.
You're getting the hang of it. You're getting the hang of it.
The Rasta pasta, you put it in there. Should you wait for the sauce to kind of thicken up a little bit?
Just a little bit. I mean,
just a little bit?
Just a little bit. And to be honest, right, it is ready to go.
It looks really, really good. And this jerk chicken fresh out of the oven.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Mr. B.
We're gonna take a little break here in a second and let this all kind of melt together, and then we'll come back and try some. You ladies did great. This smells fantastic in the studio.
Kristen, we will send it to you right now, but then you're gonna come over here and sample with us too.
I cannot wait. It smells so good in here. Well, here's a look ahead to what's coming up tomorrow on our live Thursday morning show. The Associated Press says, quite simply, a phenomenon. Yes, we're referring to the smash hit musical Mamma Mia that's now on stage at the Altria Theater. We'll talk with two stars of the show. Plus, get ready as we add a splash of tequila and make lime shrimp taco bowls. Stay tuned. We'll find out if Amy got this week's word correct when we return right after the break.
Early Earlier in the show, we gave you the word umpteenth. You probably know what it means, but let's find out where that comes from. All right, this one started in 1905 with telegraph operators. You see, umpty is a military word meaning infinite, a large number. Then the teenth was added, making umpteenth and an unspecified, really large, infinite number. And that's the explanation for that for the umpteenth time. And that's where that comes from. No baseball umpire. Oh, well, that's okay. That's all right.
I'm just going to do it for you, Bill.
Taking away all my joy.
Yes. Well, we are in the Virginia This Morning kitchen where everybody's a winner today. Here we get to sample some homemade jerk chicken, rice and peas, and Rasta pasta. Mr. B, here's your utensils.
Ladies first, y'all go ahead.
So we are so excited to get a little sample.
Look at that chicken, too. Wow.
Yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. So delicious. Oh, you have some of the Rasta pasta.
And who would like gravy? Does anyone want to try the special jerk sauce?
Of course.
Okay.
Load it on there.
There we go. Gotta
Look
get
at
that
that.
island flavor. My goodness, how beautiful.
This sauce is made with pineapples.
Oh.
Secret ingredient.
So is that going to be sweet?
A little bit.
A little bit spicy, a little sweet.
Little tangy.
Little sweet.
Who wants to take the first bite?
I think
Amy's going
I
first.
think
I was Bill, you right
Okay, no, you go.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be perfect.
This is an amazing thing. We learned so much today, as always. And of course, you know, if you're lucky enough to ever spend the holidays in Jamaica, well, then there it is.
I think I've decided that I'm going to do that next year because
You should.
what a great way to do that.
Here's an idea, boss. Maybe we'll take the show to
To Jamaica.
the whole crew will go.
Wouldn't that be a great time, Mr.
Wow, this
B?
is
To
amazing.
you.
Oh, I was going to let you go
favorite
first.
so far?
So far, definitely the chicken. And I do like the sauce. A little bit of the pineapple. Like
I'm going to try the rice and beans first.
Yeah.
Rice and peas.
Rice and peas.
I argue with my husband all the time because he's like, it's rice and peas. I'm like, no, peas.
And
Oh,
then
I
the
see the
pasta.
chunk of the pineapple there. Delicious. Yum, yum, yum.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks to all our guests. And of course, our live show will return tomorrow morning, 8:56 a.m.
Enjoy a wonderful Wednesday. We will see you tomorrow.
Time for some chicken.
And what do you think?
Fabulous.
So good. I love the
2
sauce.
thumbs up.
And what's everyone's favorite so far?
I love it.